Game na. Ginagamit mo yung parang borrow. Hindi rin siya gumagana. Ay, ano lang siya? Hindi ko pala kailangan. If kailangan mo ulit ko nun. Ay, hindi naririnig yung audio. But why? Okay, wait lang. Hmm, okay na kaya? So, naririnig naman ako. Desktop audio. Try ko muna ba? Mas masama. Ayun. Okay na. So, in this case, click lang pala to. Click. Click. Oh, hindi ko pa nabasa. Anong back? Paano tanggalin tong ano? Flipping will throw a number of challenges at you, which will demand your solving methodically. Thus, in the course of the conversation, present. Eh? Oh my goodness. Pen and paper.
Maybe.
My goodness, it will challenge you. So you'll need to type the keyword. Do not forget to refer problems that you have gathered. Cute.
An art fair.
Pen and paper. I need. Okay. You have at your disposition plans and apps which make you love her. Eh, ito na siya. Ay.
It looks to be the beginning of a lovely day, Holmes. There's nothing like beginning the week with a sunny Monday, with nothing more pressing to do than to see what came in the post. Would you care to take a ride up the Thames today?
I think not, Watson.
Listen, Holmes, your mood has been getting progressively worse for the past 2 weeks. I know you, and I am certain that something is bothering you. It wouldn't be bad news from Switzerland, would it?
We would already be on a boat heading towards the continent were that the case, my dear Watson.
Very well, then, what is it? Let me guess. For the past 2 weeks, the papers have talked of nothing other than this French thief, Arsène Lupin. He's been making all of the police officers on the continent look like complete idiots. You're taking an obvious pleasure out of reading these articles.
My dear Watson.
I've put my finger on it, haven't I? I know you well. Something tells me that you will not entertain talk of this Lupin for some time. Do you recall his latest feat? Using an alias, he seduced a young Italian princess in order to rob her of a priceless set of diamond jewellery that once belonged to the Medicis. These jewels were to be part of the lady's dowry on the occasion of her marriage to the son of a wealthy, influential Sicilian. Finally, our friend, having committed his crime, left word for the local press explaining that there was no other way for the charming lass to escape a marriage of convenience with, I quote, an uncultivated and uncouth boor without the least refinement. Since then, the lady has been confined to a convent, and rumour has it that the two outraged fathers have jointly offered a sum of countless millions of liras for the head, the rest of the body being optional, of the man who is responsible for their dishonour. Are you acquainted with the reputation of the Italian criminal milieu? Why, another letter from the zoo about those missing birds, as if we were going to be running around the whole of London chasing chickens. As I was saying, are you acquainted with the reputation of the Italian criminal milieu? This Arsène Lupin must be in hiding somewhere, surrounded by bottles of champagne and stolen treasures. How foolhardy and arrogant. Oh, these French. However, he didn't pursue this foolishness to the point of risking stepping onto British soil.
Has the cat got your tongue, Watson? What? Whatever is the matter with you, Watson? Pray tell.
This letter on the table. Holmes, read it.
Control Sherlock Holmes. Ay! Ano to? Kala ko pala, left click pala son. Nakakatawa naman to, lumang-luma. R. Ooh. Cute! You can use... Keep left mouse button pressed to move your character in first. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Left shift. Oh. R. Before I begin, Please excuse any grammatical spelling errors. Your language is my native tongue. They come from the continent forms to be exact. Limitations and other objects of conversation are the most exquisite food and wine, the noblest arts, and the sublimest women. The whole world knows you people of our most religious majesty do not produce or even discern any manifestation of aesthetic intelligence and civilization that sets men apart from beasts. Thus, the opportunities to practice your language are sporadic and brief. Wait, what use is there to linger with a lackey or maid? Look, I say I have made a mistake, or rather an execrable mistranslation. I said, you people of our most blah blah blah. I should have said the people of blah blah blah. Other than you. How can I include you in this half ruddy faced, half pallid crowd freaking off wine and cheap beer? Stand apart and I can okay, blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. What's the singer to blah blah blah. Let's go to choo 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 choo. For that. Baka ano naman, flatter naman to. Which reached its apogee. So when I was starting to French accent star here that unlike the stars. What is this word? Choo-choo-choo, browsers, Diyos ko, napakahaba naman ng introduction ng ano niya. First para. Camera. You see, events without antecedent will occur in one in the week to follow. In the very night, the purpose of this event is to bring to light a fraud. The artist one of the English. You know the haughty, boring composure that the English would have as old fashions should freely expose. And after the which is really the other secrets right at the better place. So it's my yes, vegetable based thus, I sabi na eh, salupin to. Have much to agree with this matter. The end of the issue, achievements have been accomplished, the smallness of nation gives a little bit of that is smallness. So, napakarami namang gustong sabihin nito. Ilang page ba to? Imagine these suffers people henceforth. The English one here perhaps oh my goodness. I forgot of it. Infinite lack of imagination. The reason for these letters even in the narcissistic truth. Like napakarami yan. I have found it. I was ready to follow the stage. Ayoko nga. If, despite everything, the adventure tempts you anyway. Easier for work. All across France, everyone knows, in the blind kingdom, you only need one eye for the crown. If you use like blind man, it shows. 'Twas a one-eyed, one-armed man who brought us down. It is true that we failed, but we tried again. Our fate was nailed, his immortality our pain. One of the Spanish capes, the detestable pride that hangs around you like drapes, our suffering makes you snipe. An adversary came along in order to protect the victory. Ooh, we were put in the wrong, and the day made history. Save the pain and defeat. The worst in this game is that the hero we did meet carries the French name. Clearly, did vengeance sound what I have in mind for this traitor, sitting at his master's feet like a hound. is to be run aground. On my honor tonight, to hand, bakit pa mukhang B? I will break free the binding, so that all may understand. Our victory will take wing. Arsena Lotin. Okay. So one-eyed, one-armed? His immortality, RP. Spanish capes. Sino si Victory? Like a hound. Okay.
Holmes, this is truly unbelievable. Surely this cannot be taken seriously.
It's possible, Watson, that this letter is nothing but a prank. However, a small chance exists that both the challenge and the threat are real.
What will you do?
First, I'm going to enjoy the
What will you
breakfast
do?
Mrs. Hudson has prepared. If you would be so good, Watson, as to clarify some of the riddles in the letter. Firstly, if Arsène Lupin is actually the author, as he states, why does he sign with another name? When it comes to the poem, even if an answer seems straightforward, we must be quite certain. What would the target of tonight's theft be if this letter turns out to be accurate? We have one day to find the solution and to take preventative measures. You could go see Barnes, the bookstore in Glentworth Street. Surely they'll have something that will be informative.
Why?
What? This accursed statue is still here? I've asked Mrs. Hudson to remove it for us. What? This accursed What? This accursed statue is still here?
Who might you be? Nakakahilo pala i-touch.
It's a coal bucket in which Holmes stores his cigars. What a strange idea. This is how Holmes organizes his correspondence that is awaiting responses. If only his clients saw that. Colonel Gordon. It was during the affair of the lodger in treatment. My eccentric companion keeps his shag tobacco in the toe of this Persian slipper. It was in this statue that we found the famous black pearl of the Borgias.
Oh.
Treaty on Cornish, the Celtic language of the Cornish people.
Celtic.
And here, medieval pottery. Holmes has an interesting taste in reading. Oh, what a mess! Holmes's Table for Experiments, a motley collection. Oh, the adventure of the dancing
Dancing
men.
men.
I recall.
I recall as well.
Holmes's violin. Holmes's violin.
Ay, wait. So, kailangan ko umalis? Ay, kwarto pala ko. Ang sensitive ng ano. Yan. So much better. So, kailangan ko umalis. Ala. Two-way pala yung pinto. Ano ka to? Mrs. Hudson? Where are you? Kakatuwa. Ito. I can't. I cannot. Uy. Alrighty.
I must get a book from Barnes's bookstore first.
Okay. Asan yung map? Map muna, map. Paano ko malalaman? Ayun. Asan yung bookstore? Uy.
I have no interest in going there.
Okay, so nandito. Dito siguro. Ay, wala eh. Parang dito. Feeling ko dito lang yun. Walang daan. Asan na? Ano pangalan? Baka nun... Ay, nandun. Pinakaharang. Hey, hey. No, no. What's this? Ay. Saan yung bookstore? Ito. Ito siguro.
I have no interest in going there.
Baka dito sa Gold Lion, Golden Map. Where's the bookstore? Wala dito.
I have no interest in going there.
Tanong ko na nga lang to.
No, I have nothing to ask him. No, I have nothing to ask him.
Alrighty.
No, I have nothing to ask him.
Ito baka ito.
No, I have nothing to do in this hovel.
Hovel. What is hovel?
Sir? Sir? Sir?
Type golden line photo.
Sir?
Yeah.
Sir? Sir?
Sir lang? Ba't puro sir lang? Ba't hindi niya sinabi na I have nothing to ask her? Feeling ko ito nasa corner. What's this? Ito siguro may books. Ay, hindi pala to books. May lilipat? May naglilipat? Sinachite. The Who. Ito siguro. Hindi. Wala kasi pangalan eh. Ito pala. Napakadilim naman kasi ng pangalan. Paano ko ba naman makakita?
Poor Barnes should hire a cleaning lady. Oh, what a mess.
Gunruth, Kudwilm, Lizrit, Sublilha.
Good day, Barnes.
Hello, Dr. Watson. How are you? I didn't hear you enter.
Are you busy? Am I disturbing you?
Not at all. I was researching.
Nakakahilo pala tong laro mo.
But if you came to see me, it must be that you're looking for something specific. Perhaps I can help you?
Strange affair.
A very strange affair, bewildering even, has brought me to see you. An affair involving a Spanish cape and a one-eyed, one-armed man.
Most certainly. You will find the works dealing with naval history on one of the shelves somewhere.
Ano daw?
A very strange affair, bewildering even, has brought me to see you. An affair involving a Spanish cape and a one-eyed, one-armed man.
Most certainly. You will find the works dealing with naval history on one of the shelves somewhere.
Roadster. Oh, I teach. Okie dokes.
Thank you. I'll go look.
I'm quite occupied, Doctor. Excuse me.
Are you performing sorcery? Saan ko hanapin yan? Ito na ba yun? Viscount Falls. Wala pa rin certain years namin. And I quote, his housekeeper, local college students, or uniformed conscripts last in file with goods killed in Europe. He died 2 years later due to a weakened of blood. So Spanish siya. Ay, hindi eh. He conquered the French. So, siya nga. Villeneuve. What's it? Trafalgar. Trafalgar? His joke. What? That's it?
Ah, here's my book, The Great English Sailors. As it happens, I found this book, and
Excuse me, my dear Dr. Watson, but I am in need of tranquility.
well, farewell, Barnes.
I'm quite occupied, Doctor. Excuse me.
Sorry. What is this? Saan yung bahay ko?
No, I have nothing to ask him.
No. Kalimutan ko kung saan ako nakatira. Dito. No. Ay, saan ako pupunta ngayon? Nakuha ko na yung ano. Whoa. I don't understand. Sige, kaya ko to. What's this? Wala ko. bahay ko. Ay! Nakalimutan ko. Dito dapat ako pupunta nun eh, diba? Hanapin ko ba si Sherlock? Sherlock around the clock. Ito yata. Hindi. Nakalimutan ko saan ako nakatira.
I have no interest in going there.
May number ba to? Saan yung 221B?
I have no interest in going there. No, I have nothing to ask him.
Fine. Ito yun eh. Saan ako pupunta ngayon? Ito yun eh, di ba?
I have no interest in going there.
Ano gagawin ko? Nakuha ko na yung libro.
Sir?
Sir? What information do you have for me? Walang tao dito sa labas.
Let's leave this young man to his strange reading.
I see Barnes. Sorry.
I have no interest in going there.
Fine. May kabayo. Saan?
I have no interest in going there.
Where should I go next? Ito. Pusa nga lang. Ay, yun pala yun. Ito nga. Ay, ito pala. Ayun pala. Hindi ko nakita yung number. Isa lang yung kwarto. Sherlock lang.
Now tell me, Watson, what progress have you made? Have you found the meaning of the mysterious signature?
Of course. Eh? Ah, si Horatio Nelson. Ah! Ano pala to? Ano tawag dun?
It's an anagram, Holmes.
Anagram.
The letters in Arsino Lotino can be used to spell out Horatio Nelson.
That's a welcome confirmation. No doubt the target for the theft is somehow connected with the Battle of Trafalgar, won by Admiral Lord Nelson at the expense of the French. Nelson, who lost an eye and an arm in battle, has a statue high atop a column in Trafalgar Square. It says that the object of the theft is sitting at his master's feet. There's nothing to steal on this column. We have a map of London here somewhere. Let's see if we can find a site of interest near Trafalgar Square.
Ay, yes, nakita ko yun ah. Ito. Ay. Ito ba yung mapa?
It's a coal bucket in which Holmes stores his cigars.
What a strange idea.
This is how Holmes organises his correspondence that is awaiting responses. If only his clients saw that. Oh, what a mess.
Saan na yung mapa? Ay, ano pang gusto niyang gawin ko? What do you want me to do?
Have you found the map of London, Watson?
Eh? No.
It's a coal bucket in which Holmes stores his cigars. What a strange idea. This is how Holmes... It's a coal bucket in which...
Kasi ako ang inuutosan mo. Charing. Ay, ito.
Ha! I found it at last. The map of London.
Ano
So,
nakita ko yun?
according to you, what is there to steal in Trafalgar Square? Show me on the map, Watson. So, according to you, what is there to...
Trafalgar Square. Saan? Saan yung Trafalgar Square? South pala. Wait, nasan mo na yun?
Your intentions are good, Watson, but you've missed everything of importance.
Ayun pala. Pambihira.
The only location visible is the National Gallery of Painting, which faces the column.
Why not? Our man wants to steal a painting, but which one? Watson, shall we head out? Let's take a tour of the National Gallery. While you find us a hansom, I'll send a message to Lestrade to have him join us.
Lestrade? Lestrade?
Find us a hansom, Watson. We have no time to lose.
Ay. Agad-agad.
Ah, Lamb, good timing. Can you give myself and my friend Sherlock a lift?
With pleasure, Dr. Watson. The mistress, Miss Bromsby, gave me the day off. I'll wait for you.
Oh. This is Sherlock.
I have no reason to go there.
So, Holmes, what are we doing? Oh, what a mess.
Good afternoon, gentlemen, and welcome to the National Gallery of Painting. As it's such a lovely day outside, you're the only visitors at the moment, and likely will be for the whole day, as the minimum number of people for a guided tour is...
We're not here to visit the museum, young man. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Sherlock Holmes, the famous detective?
Indeed, I have reason to believe that a theft is being planned that will take place here, perhaps as early as today.
A robbery?
I'm not certain, but there is a good reason to believe that is the case. We have contacted Inspector Lestrade at Scotland Yard, and he should be joining us momentarily. Meanwhile, rest assured that we are here in an official capacity. In the meantime, you can certainly help us. One of the paintings will play a part in the matter, but I don't yet know exactly which one. I do, however, have a few clues that should tell something to a specialist like yourself.
Ah, yes, of course. As it happens, I've only been working here for 3 days. Actually, I'm an apprentice, and my duties here are essentially administrative.
Then you must certainly have a ledger of the works that are shown in the museum, with a description of each painting.
Yes, Sir Pointer entrusted it to my care this morning so I could familiarize myself with the collection, but I lost it. I know I make a rather feeble archivist, but while I was doing a tour of the museum, the painting that Mr. Pointer is now dealing with arrived, along with cases full of canvases that he had to quickly inventory.
The case of the missing ledger. What do you make of it, Watson? Listen, Mr.
Palinor, sir.
Palinor, my friend and I will make our way through the museum in order to find the ledger. If you lost it while touring the museum and it wasn't back on the desk, then it must be in one of the galleries. Stay here and we will return to see you when we have found it, and not a word of it to the director.
Certainly, sir. With many thanks. I will continue to do my inventory and await you.
Tell me, young man, would you happen to have a blueprint of the building in order to facilitate the task at hand?
Ah, yes. Where did I put it? Oh, yes, here it is.
Pray tell, would I be correct in deducing that the elder of the two men that we can see up there is the director of the museum?
Yes, that is Sir Pointer. He could certainly assist you better than I, but at the moment he's terribly occupied and will be for some time.
But the location that you are proposing is unworthy of my work. All of my pieces are hymns to color and light. It's the very stars, the sun that you want to extinguish.
Please understand, dear sir, the entrance hall is reserved for temporary exhibitions. We are able to add more lighting.
In that case, you would have to provide lanterns across the whole length of the ceiling, and to use the most refined oil possible. Definitely not gas. And mirrors to reflect the light, along with some canvases in basic colors to bring out the contrasts.
We will do all that we possibly can.
Nevertheless, I insist that a number of my works must be on the main floor next to the large pieces.
But our rooms are already full, and, as you know, each has its specific subject. Too much modernism?
How can there be too much modernism? Modernism doesn't exist. Only art exists. Art is timeless. Art is cosmic.
Well, sir, perhaps we should continue this conversation in my office.
Farewell, Palinor. Closed. 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 The Supper at Emmaus, where the resurrected Jesus appears to his disciples, painted by Caravaggio, 1571-1610. He was a master of chiaroscuro, and the Caravaggism movement was named after him. The Assassination of St. Peter Martyr, painted around 1507 by Giovanni Bellini, a forerunner of the Venetian school. St. Catherine of Alexandria, by Antonio de Salario in 1514, originally part of a triptych. Closed. This painting depicts the gods Venus and Mars by Botticelli. This painting was exhibited for the first time in 1874 in the National Gallery. The Virgin of the Rocks, famous canvas painted between 1491 and 1508 by Leonardo da Vinci. Multidisciplinary man. Artist, scientist, inventor, and humanist philosopher, he transformed art into the complex style of the High Renaissance. His scientific and artistic method proceeded from a preliminary accumulation of detailed observations, of knowledge dispersed here and there, all with perfection as the objective.
You speak of yourself, Holmes?
Portrait of a Young Man in Red by Domenico Ghirlandaio. This painting was executed between 1480 and 90 and is on loan. A study by Tiepolo. The Trojans bring the Greek horse into their city, causing their own ruin. Thus it's best to beware of certain gifts. Canvas by Orazio Gentileschi, 1563 to 1639, Baroque painter influenced by Caravaggio. His daughter Artemisia became a painter in her own right. A painting by Veronese, the family of Darius before Alexander. The Origin of the Milky Way, painted around 1575 and bought in 1890 by the National Gallery, executed by Jacopo Robusti, known as Tintoretto, which comes from tintore, as his father was a dyer. At least his business was merely dyeing and not death. Saint Catherine of Alexandria, painted by Carlo Crivelli, bought as part of the Prince Anatole Demidov collection in 1868. Must you see it to believe? The incredulity of St. Thomas, master of the work, Battista Giovanni Cima, born around 1459. Adoration of the Kings by Botticelli, bought by the National Gallery in 1878. The Gallery of Italian Works, painting by Lorenzo Lotto, born around 1480, died in 1556 or 7, has a very idiosyncratic style. Saint Catherine of Alexandria by Raphael, painted around 1507, one of the greatest Italian painters and architects of the High Renaissance. Ah, Venice, La Serenissima, this one from 1740. Ah, Venice. Peasants at Archery, David Teniers the Younger, 1610 to 1690. Baroque, I would say. I have no reason to go there. Peace and War, Rubens, the Old Master, painting probably executed in 1629 or 30, illustrating the hopes for peace between England and Spain, the painter's mission at the time. Rubens was, in effect, also a diplomat. Rubens, The Judgment of Paris. What a dilemma. Paris had to choose between one of the three divinities, Venus, Juno, or Minerva, and anger the other two in the process.
There was nothing to it but choose all three.
A work by David Teniers, the Younger. A work by David Teniers, the Younger. The Flemish artists are found here. The Balby Children by Van Dyck, 1599 to 1641. Lady Elizabeth Thimbleby and Viscountess Andover by Van Dyck. Van Dyck in person. This artist had a huge influence on English portraitists. He is considered to be the creator of the English school of painting. A Sunset by Rubens, one of the greatest Baroque painters of the 17th century and in the history of painting in general. Look, A White Horse Standing by a Sleeping Man by Peter Verbeek, possibly derived from a 1652 print by Paulus Potter. Hearing, canvas by Gonzales Cox. He earned his nickname Little Van Dyck through the elegance of his paintings. Look, A White Horse Standing... Sight, Portrait of Robert van der Hoek by Gonzales Cox, between 1614 and 1618, died in 1680.
paintings and has promised to donate those that have the greatest success to the museum.
Lestrade, just in time. And the Frenchman, Watson?
Charge.
Gone?
Director, this is Inspector Lestrade from Scotland Yard.
Street?
Lestrade, this is the director of the National Gallery, Sir Pointer, and his assistant, Mr. Palinor. Lestrade, would you have your constable on duty guard the entrance and make sure that nobody comes into the museum? Director, is there anything else?
No, but
If you would care to follow me, I'll show you what the motivation behind all of this is. The reason for this little gathering is this letter that I received at my lodgings this morning. Without getting into too much detail, it claims that this painting, the Fighting
Pipigilan ko siyang
Temeraire, will
magnap.
be stolen tonight.
pardon?
There now. It's because of a letter that you've disturbed me. You believe that?
I would never have taken the liberty to disturb you if this letter, the authenticity of which I must admit hasn't been completely confirmed, was not written by the one and only Arsène Lupin.
Arsène Lupin?
Arsène Lupin?
Us? Arsenal? Who? Lou? What?
Arsène Lupin, the most wanted cat burglar in the world. We will know soon enough whether or not this letter is a fake, or if I
Yung
had
bisita
reason to
kanina
disturb you, Lestrade. But you must understand that we couldn't take even the slightest chance.
Perhaps. Why not simply put this thing under lock and key in the bank or at Scotland Yard?
We cannot risk storing the painting in an improper environment or to entrust it to anyone who calls it a thing.
All that would achieve would be to shift the problem. This painting is priceless. Beware he who would harm it. What I propose, Lestrade, is to do a tour of the museum with Sir Pointer in order to check any possible points of break and entry, and leave 2 men on duty here tonight. In addition, Director, you must close the museum to the public and not let anyone else in.
If you feel it's necessary.
And you, Holmes?
I'll pass by tomorrow at dawn. We'll know then what we're up against. Should the unthinkable have occurred, I insist that nothing is touched until I arrive. Is that clear? Let's be off, Watson.
Listen, Inspector, I have a lot of work to take care of. It would be better if I leave you to do a tour by yourself. You are, after all, a professional. Here are the keys to all of the locked doors. If you need me, I'll be in my office.
Well, I best inspect the museum to find any of Lupin's possible exits, including mice holes. No exits on this side, nothing to report. It's dark in this box room. Good. No windows, no possible entry. Haha! There is a possible entry. If someone wanted to descend from the roof here, he'd need a lot of time, and it wouldn't be a quiet business. But I'd be wise to leave a man on duty here, and he will signal the alarm at any suspicious movement coming from the roof. Arsène Lupin. It's you and I now. No exits on this side, nothing to report. No exits on this side, nothing to report. Anybody who will steal this painting to take it out of the public eye deserves a medal, not the Old Bailey. No, no exits on this side. It's shocking that certain artists persist in painting with their feet. It's shocking that certain artists persist in painting with their feet. That chap must have been rip-roaring drunk when he painted that one. That chap must have been rip-roaring drunk when he painted that. No, no exits on this side, nothing to report. When I see this, I tell myself that life isn't fair. We amputate too many soldiers and not enough painters. It's shocking that certain artists persist in painting with their feet. When I see this, I tell myself that life isn't fair. We amputate too many soldiers and not enough painters. No, no exits on this side, nothing to report. No, no exits on this side, nothing to report. Don't get a headache from thinking too hard. I will make sure there are no windows and therefore ways in. Here.
Do your work. I will draw a map for you, Inspector.
I will make sure there are no windows.
Do your work. I will draw a map for you, Inspector.
I will make sure there are no windows.
Do your work.
We need a cannon to force this door down. The lock is too big to be jimmied, and I'll leave a man on duty in place. If Lupin does come, it won't be that way. Wait for tonight. There. The director and his underling have left. Time for us to play now. It could be that this whole robbery is nothing but nonsense. If not, we're prepared. And this Lupin will play right into our hands. I'll lock the main door to the museum, and you will be locked in. Jeffries is on duty in Trafalgar Square, and the yard is nearby. Nothing to worry about there. The doors leading in will be locked, but you will each have everything you need to open them. Stay hidden and cover your light so you cannot be seen from the roof. You, Lockhart, will be stationed near the painting itself. At the least provocation, go down to the entrance and sound the alarm. The walls are too thick, so you will have to go down for your whistle to be heard. In case of real trouble, be sure to fire with deadly accuracy, because if you even graze one of the paintings, your great-grandchildren will still be paying off your debts. Finally, you'll just have to be content with your lanterns. Gas is too expensive. Let's go, men. Keep your wits about you. You'll be relieved at 4 a.m.
Carry bells.
Go on, you cantankerous codger. You have work to do.
Nanakaw?
You're right, Holmes. The constable below was indeed asked to deliver us a letter. It's from Lestrade.
Nothing good can come from such urgency.
Indeed, Holmes. This time, without doubt, the painting has disappeared. According to what he's written, they've turned the National Gallery upside down looking for it. Our presence is required immediately.
Well, Watson, the game is afoot.
Should we not have enlisted more men from the force to protect the painting?
I think that a whole brigade could not have stopped Lupin. And, of course, we can now be certain that it was he who was behind the theft. First and foremost, the police have a city and lives to protect, and we must respect that. Watson, a hansom will be hard to find at this hour, and Billy, our page, is sick. Would you be so good as to flag one down while I take a moment to reread this letter?
Yesterday, I was a doctor, and now I become a valet.
Ano ulit gagawin?
You haven't found Sir Handsome, Watson?
Sorry, grabe naman yarn. Parang...
Got a light?
No,
Is it
sorry.
Sherlock Holmes who lives in these digs here?
Indeed.
No.
I do have that honour. I have been of some assistance to him.
I say, you're his valet. So tell me, does your master pay well then?
But I
bet.
How?
Shh! Listen, my good man. If you want to fill your pockets, here's my card. Piers Urquhart Allen. That's my name. Independent reporter's the game. Spill the beans about his biz, and I'll pay you well. Look for me in one of the pubs round here. You can't miss me.
If Holmes finds out that the press is onto this business, he'll be in an explosive mood. Best to avoid speaking about it. Ah, a hansom. Now to find Holmes and make our way to the National Gallery.
Grabe. Nahilo ako dun.